Firstly, I'd like to start by following on from your original welcome to country, I guess it was, to acknowledge the Whadjuk people's traditional owners of the place we're here tonight, and delighted that we had some Aboriginal input into tonight's work, so it's terrific. Look, I've absolutely thoroughly enjoyed this experience. My time in Department of Culture and the Arts, I've been there 6 months or so. I've spent a lot of time going around seeing the vast diversity of arts in this state, and I hadn't had an opportunity to interact with digital artists. So tonight for me has been a really rewarding experience, and I commend you all for having a go and doing this. The clear sort of enjoyment and love of actually interacting as a group of mostly younger, progressive people in our society is terrific. This is obviously a wonderful facility. Brodie, thanks for hosting this. And Liz, thanks for curating what I think has been a very exciting and innovative event for the festival. So hopefully we'll just see the digital art component of the festival grow in years to come. I'd also like to thank fellow judges. I know we were really impressed with a lot of the work, and there was really sort of interesting narrative going through tonight. One that I think maybe reflects the photos that are up on the wall there is, you know, there's a strong concern, I guess, around the freedom of the arts, and a sense of the importance of using technology and maintaining the freedom of communication, freedom of expression. And I guess the traditional role of the arts to be essentially both a mirror of society, but also in some ways quite anarchic in an attempt to pull down some of the structures, of which I amply represent one of them. So, you know, more power to you, because you should be challenging institutions like mine and tonight in many different ways. I think we saw, you know, really wide diversity of work, some of it very conceptual, and some of it really quite well completed in terms of you could actually see this work going through. One of the criteria of this was, you know, could we see this being able to go straight to market, and that the prize in a way is part of the next stage of leverage. So, you know, looking at the work, we saw a whole number of these that either further developed or I guess pitched to major institutions could well lead to a commission being established and funds found to redevelop it. As you know, the state government's public arts scheme is spending about $5 to $6 million a year on commissioning work, and that tends to be more traditional, three-dimensional work, sculptures and so on, and I would love to see more digital art commissioned as part of the public Percent for Art scheme. And I think there are a number of works I saw tonight that could actually be put up for a commission. I know that there's some interest here with our new museum project. We could see a number of works that would be really interesting even to be commissioned in the lead up. And you know, one of the pieces, which was the Lost Festival, we thought was a really interesting piece of work related to telling stories about location and so on. But we don't want to, you know, go through a narrative around all the pieces, so I will get to the main decision. The judges unanimously, with great acclaim, have awarded tonight's prize to the Sonic BollART. Accessed by many people in the community. We thought that it was well sorted technically, it was well thought through design, it had the ability to be commissioned and replicated, and it had that nice democratisation but anarchic way about it. I'd love to see it happen. I hope the $5,000 helps to get it to the next stage. It's a great group of people, but by no means has anyone else been shaded by it. So thanks very much, and congratulations to all of you. And I hope to be back next year.